Well, good morning, and thank you very much, everybody, for coming. So today's the day. Our campaign is a real campaign, and as of right now, this race is on. So tonight, as Dave mentioned, my campaign is launching with a public event for friends, family, and volunteers. Canada Polo Park at 6:30. It's open to the public, so there will be supporters there, and there may even be a few critics. It's open to the media as well, of course, but it's going to be a casual event, and that's why we've invited you here today, so that you have a chance to ask me some direct questions. So, what is this election going to be about? We've heard a great deal about Brian Bowman's legacy project to open Portage and Main. And you've also heard that some of his closest allies on council were caught by surprise with the latest RFP for consultant reports again to redesign the intersection. And I hope you've heard, and you will a lot, that I'm against that plan. I'm against Brian Bowman's plan to open Portage and Main, and that the Winnipeg that I lead will not spend another single minute or dollar talking about that issue. But you know what? This issue is going to come up again and again. And so let me be clear. Portage and Main is not a hot issue because it's an urgent problem. No, Winnipeggers, we care more about issues like fixing our roads and sewers and preventing crime and getting more jobs and investment into our city. But Brian Bowman's Portage and Main Legacy Project, well, that's going to keep coming up because, well, it's a symbol. It's a very expensive symbol. It's a symbol of how an accidental mayor lost track of Winnipeg's real priorities. You know, Brian Bowman promised a better relationship with city staff, and he promised us more openness and transparency. But when those promises got in the way of his legacy project, well, we lost a public works manager. And the Bowman administration is still hiding reports on that issue. So when Brian Bowman says that he's a transit mayor, what he really means is that his priority is building vanity rapid transit dedicated roadways, instead of just putting more buses more frequently onto the roads that we already have so that we can serve Winnipeggers right now. You know, public relations is a part of every mayor's job, but it's only a part. And Brian Bowman seems so caught up in his ceremonial duties that he's forgotten the rest of his job. You know, Winnipeggers, we want and we need a mayor who will spend a lot more time on the hard parts, like building relationships and engaging with citizens and stakeholders and subject matter experts, like keeping our resources directed at Winnipeg's real priorities and managing problems so that we actually get results. So we know what Brian Bowman's priorities are. But what will mine be in this campaign and after? Well, my priorities are Winnipeg's priorities. And there's 3 top policy priorities that my campaign is going to highlight, and these are urgent. And they will demand my personal attention and constant focus if I'm elected and involved. So what are they? First, we need to fix Winnipeg. You know, we are faced with a tremendous infrastructure deficit, and reducing or eliminating that is going to require a lot more cooperation and practical approaches. So that's why during this campaign, you'll be hearing from me about how to fix more of our roads and bridges, our water systems, and even our playgrounds. But not just fix more of them, we need to fix them better. So we need to fix Winnipeg. We also need to protect Winnipeg. Violent crime is rising again, and we are facing an enormous meth crisis. Brazen crime, from smashed windows in leafy neighborhoods to brutal violence in the heart of our downtown, is threatening residents of every community of the city. And that's why you'll be hearing a lot more from me on smarter policing and also crime prevention strategies. We need to protect Winnipeg. And third, we need to grow. We need to grow Winnipeg. You know, getting the right climate to encourage business is important. It's where the great new jobs come from. It's how we grow our tax base, and it's how we build our city. And I'm not just talking about attracting a few outside firms to here. I'm talking about making it easier. And not just easier. In fact, we need to celebrate. We need to celebrate the Winnipeggers that are right here, that want to take risks, that want to invest their effort in capital, And we need to encourage them to take those risks, and we need to encourage them to grow and expand the enterprises that we already have in Winnipeg. So that's why we'll be proposing ideas to save taxpayer dollars, encourage investment, and create the right environment for businesses here to hire workers and grow the tax base.